This video focuses on the development of a smart bra with optical sensors for spectroscopic scanning, which may be a potential new technology for breast cancer screening. For people who have good geographic and economic access to conventional mammography, as well as ultrasound and magnetic resonance imaging, a smart bra is unlikely to replace these conventional screening modes. But for people in areas of the world without good geographic and economic access to these conventional modes, a smart bra could be especially useful. Also, even for people who do have good geographic and economic access to conventional screening, a smart bra may become useful as a supplemental screening technology without exposure to ionizing radiation, which is convenient, non-painful, and low cost. It may be especially useful for more frequent, such as weekly or monthly, screening for longitudinal tracking and early detection of tissue changes. As shown on the left side of the slide, development of a smart bra is occurring at the convergence of three technologies: biomedical optical scanning, including fixed equipment and handheld light-based imaging devices, as well as wearables; flexible wearable technology, including smart clothing with soft embedded sensors; and the rapid advances in pattern recognition by AI. The right side of this slide shows a design for a cup for a smart bra with optical scanning, which includes arrays of light emitters and receivers on opposite sides of an oblique plane from the upper outer quadrant to the lower inner quadrant of the breast. This design helps to ensure good scanning coverage of the upper outer quadrant, where cancer is most frequent. Changes in the spectrum of light caused by transmission from the light emitters to the light receivers is analyzed by AI to identify the presence, type, location, and/or size of abnormal tissue. Spectroscopic analysis can provide information concerning tissue composition, which is not provided by density-based screening modalities. This cup design also includes some air-filled expandable chambers which gently compress the breast to improve optical scan resolution. The smart bra can also enable the person wearing it to control this expansion to avoid discomfort. The following 7 slides show sequentially how a smart bra could work. In the first slide of the sequence, abnormal tissue is represented by a dotted line figure in the upper outer quadrant of a breast. The next slide shows a cross-sectional view of multiple light emitters and receivers on either side of the perimeter of the cup. Light emitters and receivers on the entire dome of the cup are not shown in this cross-sectional view. Before optical scanning is done, air-filled chambers on either side of the cup are expanded to gently compress the breast, with the person wearing the breast having control over the degree of expansion to avoid discomfort. Light is then transmitted along different overlapping vectors from different sequential pairs of light emitters and receivers. Changes in the spectrum of light caused by interaction with breast tissue are analyzed by AI to identify the presence, type, location, and/or size of abnormal breast tissue. You may be familiar with the use of a pulse oximeter on your finger to measure blood oxygenation by analyzing changes in the spectrum of light transmitted through a finger. Because light diffuses through tissue, it is considerably more challenging to scan across several centimeters of breast tissue to detect abnormal breast tissue than it is to scan across just 1 or 2 centimeters of a finger to measure oxygenation level. However, the design shown here helps to address this challenge by gentle compression of the breast to reduce tissue distance and by collecting data from sequential scans along overlapping vectors between multiple pairs of light emitters and light receivers. This table compares an optical smart bra to conventional screening modalities, including mammography, ultrasound, and magnetic resonance imaging. The smart bra is still under development, not clinically validated, and not approved for use by the FDA, so pros and cons of the smart bra, noted by question marks, are still speculative. Mammography uses low-dose X-rays to create an image of an entire breast. Ultrasound bounces sound waves from tissue to image one or more selected regions of a breast. Magnetic resonance creates an image of a breast from interaction between tissue and a magnetic field. An optical smart bra scans light between multiple pairs of light emitters and detectors to detect abnormal tissue based on spectroscopy. Focusing on the last column of the table, potential pros of an optical smart bra include no exposure to X-rays, low or no discomfort from compression, better geographic access than for modalities using large fixed equipment, good for longitudinal tracking, especially if the bra fits the same way on the breast each time, low cost after the initial purchase of the bra, and it doesn't depend on skilled labor for data collection like ultrasound or large equipment like MRI, possibility of detection based on molecular composition, which is not provided by density-based imaging modalities. Potential cons or challenges of an optical smart bra include low resolution due to light diffusion through several centimeters of tissue, challenges in scanning very close to the chest wall or the tail of Spence region, and challenges in ensuring that there are no air gaps between the bra and the surface of the breast. Holovisions is by no means the only organization working on development of a smart bra for breast cancer screening. Many companies and university researchers around the entire world are working on incorporating different types of sensors into a bra, including optical sensors, ultrasound sensors, thermal sensors, microwave sensors, electrical impedance sensors, and pressure or elasticity sensors. If you're interested, a listing of these companies and university researchers, which we compiled, is provided accompanying this video. Although Holovisions is not the only organization working on a smart bra, the following is a list of some of our pretty novel design innovations. Holovision smart bra design addresses light diffusion with light transmission among various sequentially overlapping vectors through multiple pairs of light emitters and receivers. Holovision smart bra design includes gentle compression of the breast with expandable air-filled chambers to reduce scanning depth and increase scan resolution. Holovision smart bra design includes a cup whose apex is more elastic to allow forward expansion of the breast during gentle compression. And last, Holovision smart bra design reduces air gaps between the optical sensors and the surface of the breast using a transparent gel layer. Holovisions has done some rough benchtop experiments to measure the effects of compression and insertion of a proxy tumor into a proxy breast, sometimes called a breast phantom. This work is not clinical, statistically validated, or peer-reviewed, but the preliminary results are interesting. Insertion of the breast tumor into the proxy breast appeared to change light transmission through the proxy breast. Changing the size of the proxy tumor appears to also change light transmission through the proxy breast. Further prototype development and benchtop testing is needed before possible clinical testing. As mentioned earlier, Holovisions has compiled a list of companies and researchers around the world who are working on technologies which can contribute to the development of a smart bra. This list is provided accompanying this video and is also available upon request. This table shows how the list is sorted by wearable versus non-wearable and by type of sensor. Category 1 includes work which uses optical sensors in a wearable device to scan a breast, and is most relevant to the development of an optical smart bra. Category 2 includes work using optical imaging by handheld and fixed equipment devices for breast imaging. Although not directly wearable, technology in Category 2 shows the promise for optical detection of abnormal breast tissue and may someday be miniaturized for inclusion in a wearable device. The remaining categories 3 through 9 show work using other types of sensors, and Category 10 is for review articles which can include multiple sensor types. This list is unlikely to include hallucinations. First, because it was done by an actual human and not AI, and second, even though I was a teenager in the 1960s and 70s, I never inhaled. Thank you for watching. Comments, corrections, and inquiries are welcome.